And while I'm at it tonight, and again, I want to apologize for the black and white thing here tonight. My lighting here is atrocious, and I can't do anything about it. My camera is messing up, and so this is just going to be without color. Uh, Although I might throw in a few colorful phrases every once in a while. So this is a response to Warbels, Warbels a lot, and also to Zombie Picture Show. Now, let me start with Warbels. Good day, as you like to say. Let me start right off by saying that I actually like your channel. I like the videos you make. I like what you have to say. I have no personal beef with you at all. None whatsoever. But I think we all need to realize that the internet itself is a somewhat strange medium because it allows us to say things without an immediate response, back and forth response. Being able to contemplate someone's response, thinking about it, and then making another response. On the other hand, I guess we could go on to, Skype or whatever, without really knowing each other personally, and then getting into arguments that way. What I would like to posit here is that this whole electronic medium is somewhat artificial to start with, because we're all making certain presumptions about each other, and that's probably very far removed from real life if we actually met face to face. So, Warbles, look, if you want to call somebody a liar, an outright liar, it probably wouldn't go off too well with that person if he was sitting right in front of you. I would guess there would be, one of two things would happen. Either some verbal altercation between the two of you, or one or the other just walking away from the argument. Neither of these situations solves anything. And since all of this involves, our own egos, our own psychology in all matters, we should probably go easy before pulling out our verbal guns on the internet. It's not enough to just proclaim that somebody is a liar. You'd have to have definitive proof of that, for one thing. And for another, you'd have to find out why that person, if he was lying, is in fact lying. Why is that? And is there not some embellishment in all of our stories on here? A minor type of embellishment. Dating years back, a few exaggerations here and there, and also, a few dismissals of other opinions simply because it doesn't fit in with in our own psychology. That also plays a role. And I might add, it plays an evolutionary role in terms of evolution, okay? In terms of evolutionary development of the human brain. So, This should be added actually as a neutral because it's neither here nor there. It just is. Now, there's no reason to get in a big, huge fight about this because it's not going to solve anything. Anything. It just won't. Now, to Zombie Picture Show, I would like to say that obviously somebody that's reading all these books, okay, and I followed your videos for a long time. It's not somebody that's not trying to find something out. That speaks of a person to me that actually is after something, is trying to find the truth. Whether that person finds the truth or not is besides the point. But it is a quest of some sorts. And, you know, this kind of quest is embedded in our psychology, in our human psychology. And so Warbels is on a different path, perhaps, you know, due to his own life experience and so on. But that doesn't mean that your life experience and what you've done is a lie. Far from it. I mean, every one of us could be called a liar if somebody else thinks so, you know. None of us are professional politicians or game makers or, you know, in the upper 5 percentile elite, which they can game the lies, you know. For them it is a matter of fact. Facts in fact stand as lies. So I wouldn't get too riled up about it if I were you, you know. If we all sat together someplace, had a beer and talked, we would probably all get along just fine. Nobody's going to be shooting at each other or at each other's throats. And differences of philosophy are, you know, these are intellectual arguments which perhaps can never ever be bridged. But that doesn't mean that we can't get along as members of the same species. You know, we all depend on each other in some way, and we depend on other species as well. So that's my conclusion to this YouTube drama. You know, remember, it's just, if this was taking place in the real world, outside of electronic media, nobody would be burning down your house, shooting at you, or anything like that. And this goes for Warbels as well. You know, you're not going to be setting your neighbor's house on fire or anything like that. You know, it's just not going to happen on purpose. So, calm down, everyone. Okay? Calm down. We don't need more drama to